It's been a while. Where have I been? How have I been? What have I been up to? Why do I get inconsistent? And why wasn't I posting videos? Well, I'll answer all your questions and a lot more in the later part of this video, okay? So please stick by. I thought of reading the book, and I genuinely felt like making a video as well. So when both things combined, I thought of doing a reading vlog. So here I am picking up another Murakami. This is Norwegian Wood. If you have been a follower of this channel, you would know that the first book that I read of Murakami was Kafka on the Shore, which I personally did not enjoy. Most of you actually in the comments suggested that I should have read Norwegian Wood because it's more beginner friendly, it's more suitable for readers who want to start with Murakami. With that, let's just start. Okay, so here's the first check-in. I just finished 2 chapters and I'm relieved and surprised at the same time. Relieved because this is easy to read. I thought this would be difficult to go through like any literary book, but no. And I'm surprised because I'm enjoying it. From the first page, I felt like reading this book. I wanted to know more. And there are, like, the characters are interesting. This stormtrooper who is Toru's roommate is quite a different, unique, cleanliness freak character. I want to read more about this one. There is Nako, who talks in riddles. I feel like she is one of those serious person. I'm confused about her. I still can't make up my mind around her. Toru is our protagonist, and I can sense this book will leave an impact on me. It is profound. Like I'm saying, it's easy to read, but this does not mean that it does not have any serious or evocative themes. Like, just by reading this line, death exists not as the opposite but as a part of life. That is so profound, that is so deep. Yeah, and now I am excited and I can understand the hype. I love how this plate of fruits looks on camera, and if you're thinking, yes, I did keep this plate intentionally for this video. I ditched my usual cutlery, but not my usual breakfast. My usual breakfast is dalia and fruits. I do like having it, and here I'm having my breakfast while chatting with mom. I don't remember the topic we were chatting on, but yeah, what I do remember is discussing the book with you guys. Now, I had heard a lot about Murakami's portrayal of women, that it's problematic and controversial, and now I understand why. I mean, it's quite evident. He does sexualize women in not a good way, and he does fantasize, but I also think that his portrayal of women is empowering at the same time. All the women characters in this book were independent and they had a voice of their own, so that is something that I do like. But what I don't like is the way he talks about the physical aspects and the sexual aspects of women. Okay, so checking in on the next day, I just finished chapter 2. I like Midori, I really do. She gives this freshness. No spoilers, but I like how Midori and Toru spent their time together. It was sweet. Also, I liked how Toru brought flowers for her. I did not expect that. And now I'll start with chapter number 5. Let's go. The weather this day was just surreal. It was so pleasant that it forced me to pick the book, and this is not exactly the 3rd day, rather the next week, and I did take my own sweet time, around 10 to 15 days to finish this book, and I did like it that way. The topic now I want to discuss is the sexual part of this book, which is quite explicit and it's serious. And I have read a lot of eroticas, but I have not read sexual parts in this manner, which is not so good. In a way that it affects you, and it's not romantic, it's not cozy, and it is strange in a way I can't explain, which is why I wouldn't recommend this book to teenagers. But what I do like, and I would applaud this book for, is the identity part, the way Rico's story is shared. So here are my final thoughts on The Norwegian Wood by Murakami. Would I recommend it to others? 100% yes. Did it live up to my expectations? It far exceeded my expectations. I had really low ones. I thought this would be difficult to read, but no, it isn't. Thank you to all the people who suggested me that I read Norwegian Wood. It is beginner friendly. I mean, not completely beginner friendly, but it is the easier of Murakami books to read. Now, what I personally liked about the book is the writing. I mean, the way Murakami, I understand the hype around Murakami now, the way he expresses certain things, the way he writes about surroundings, about the environment, you feel like you're at that place. Though I would say that this book is emotionally challenging. I did not know that, okay? This book is emotionally driven, it is emotionally challenging. It talks about suicide, about mental health, about trauma, about grief, about love, about loss, about human complexities. And I mean, yeah, this is a strong book to go through. And the characters, each of the character is different, is strong yet weak. That's how human beings are. They are not perfect, they are flawed. Also, the book is quite introspective. It is not conclusive. The ending is open to your imagination and interpretation. I'll share my interpretation because I really want to discuss it with some of you who have read it, please. But yeah, my final thoughts on this book are, it is a must read if you're over 20, above 20 or something, because I wouldn't necessarily recommend it to teenagers. It is more serious and more not just sexually driven, but it's a very raw book. So yeah, but if you're a teenager, if you want to read it, you can. Who's stopping you? But I wouldn't recommend it to my younger sister or my younger brother. No, I wouldn't. But any which ways, that was it with the book review. Now, why did I stop posting videos on this channel? Well, simply because I stopped reading. I stopped enjoying reading. My reading slump has been going on since the past a year, I guess, and at this point I don't know if it's a reading slump or this is how I will be. Honestly, gone are the days last year where I used to read 12 to 15 books a month just to give recommendations for this channel. I used to enjoy that phase as well, but there came a time when I stopped enjoying reading and I didn't want to do that. I want to enjoy and savor the book. I want to get the most of it. But what used to happen those times was I was simply just finishing book one after the other just to give recommendations, fresh recommendations. But now I want to keep it to myself, okay? I might not be able to give you fresh recommendations every month, or I might not be able to come up with 4 to 5, 12 books a month. But whatever book I would recommend, I would genuinely recommend it to you. And the life is long, यार. मतलब हर महीने मुझे ज़रूरत नहीं है मैं आपको एक बहुत 10 बुक बताऊँ. कितनी ही पढ़ लोगे आप यार. Same goes with me. So the channel won't stop. I might not be posting regular videos every week, but I would post one video a month. For sure, a wrap-up sort of video, a reading vlog, whatever. I want to enjoy reading now. There are people who can do it. Kudos to them. I have done that. I've been in those shoes. But now I'm done. I can't do it. So yeah, that was it. I hope you got some of your answers. Let me know what other questions you have in mind in the comment box below. And yeah, I'll see you later with another video. Until then, bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you missed me. I missed you all. And don't forget to comment like always, and I'll reply to all you guys.